Hello Obscure Tech folks. I want to do a little video regarding 3 phones. So I sold my vlogging camera, which was the Canon V10. Just something about it didn't sit right with me. And you know, you do have the fact that you have a camera in your pocket at all times. So something I kind of want to get into is, let's see, like simple vlogging, just walking around, having a conversation with yourself. I almost feel like it's therapeutic. I suggest you do it. Even if you don't have anything to talk about, like just walking around, having a talk with yourself with a camera. It's seriously therapeutic. So I do a lot of testing of microphones, like the one I'm wearing now, which is the Hollyland Lark A1. And I like to have different options. Like I like to keep my phone, you know, free for messages, for calls. So I don't like to just record with my main phone, which right now is an iPhone 15 Pro, which is what you're watching this footage on. I like to have a secondary camera. I like to have my phone in my pocket, freed up, good to go. So I wanted to do a little vlogging thing. In my opinion, vlogging doesn't need to be 4K unless you're doing something that requires 4K footage or requires higher things. Lots of water on the ground today. Lots of puddles, lots of puddles. It is a shitty day in Ohio. Shitty day in Ohio right now. But 4K for action, this, that, and the other, cool. Just walking around, talking head stuff. Windy today too. Hopefully the wind muff is working. I feel like 1080p 30 is just fine, or 1080p 24. I don't feel like you need 4K. So I wanted to test a little thing. What do I need to carry with me besides my iPhone? Or do I just use my iPhone and say, to heck with the phone calls and texts that are coming through? So I've got flagship, and then I've got budget in my pocket and ultra budget. And it's cold. Vlogging sucks. Forget everything I said. Ugh. Let's switch to the budget. God, what am I doing? Forget everything I said. Vlogging sucks. Anyways, so I've got a Samsung. I don't even know what this is. What is it? What is it? And my vlogging stopped because I am not walking through that. And everywhere else it is just mud. So the vlogging is stopped right there. All right, let's see. I've got with me, oh my God, it's cold. Oh my God, Shooter McGavin, about this phone. It's a Galaxy A53 5G. Just a phone I had laying around. Let's go with this, budget, and then we'll talk about the ultra budget. And then you guys can let me know what you thought of the footage. Simple vlogging here. Just keeping it simple, keeping it obscure. Let's switch. Seriously, so cold, but now we got the A53 5G. I'm walking through mud. I'm vlogging through mud. It's cold. The wind is blowing. I hope the windy muff is working, doing its job. This is kind of like an action scene, kind of. I should have ran. I kind of ran with the first one. Walking's fine. I don't run. Look at me. It's clear I don't run. I don't do that. So A53 5G. I do really enjoy this phone. Not for use besides anything other than like a cheap camera. Because I was looking for cameras and I thought, you know, maybe I get like a Sony ZV-1F or whatever the fudge that's called. Maybe I get an old A5000 or A5100. I ended up buying a camcorder, by the way, just because I love camcorders. Because I do like to have a device to test 3.5 millimeter mics out. And I don't always love using... This is Sparta! I don't always love using phones because that's a TRRS connection if it has a headphone jack. Most of the time it doesn't, so then you have to adapt USB-C to headphone. And then I feel like that can boost the microphone signal. Like sometimes the USB power amplifies things and shit ends up too loud, and I don't like that. Speaking of which, I had my lavalier mic on the highest level where I just switched, so I just turned that down to a 2. I should be playing tennis to lose some weight and burn some calories, but I'm not. But yeah, so the new camcorder is going to be my 3.5 millimeter testing subject, and it looks pretty good. And I just love camcorders. They can do things at night behind closed doors that are a lot of fun. All right, so this was the budget option. Now let's go to the ultra budget option right now. Okay, so now we've got the Motorola Stylus 2024. Literally paid $29.99 for this. Yes, it's locked to Boost Mobile. Who cares? I bought it as a camera and a media player, basically. So here's the A53. This was the A53. It's even broken at the bottom. But you know what? I don't know if you can see it, but there's some cracks down there. But as a vlogging camera, who gives a shit? Here was my iPhone 15 Pro. Metal ring, nice and worn, is what it is. But seriously, like, does it matter what I use? 1080p, 30 frames per second, every device used in this video. Do I need to use my flagship? I just shipped my pants. Do I need to use my flagship everyday carry phone as my vlogging device, or could I just get away with one of these cheaper phones that I just have laying around? I have a pretty good feeling, Sparta, that the cheap phones are going to be fine. I don't know that for sure yet, but I just wanted to put it out there. I don't know, for just walking around and vlogging, talking to yourself and having self-therapy sessions, what exactly you need to carry to do that. I know, everyone's fancy on YouTube with all this fucking crop in, zoom in, like all this stuff. I don't care. Like I just want to make content, talk, have therapy sessions with myself. Sometimes you guys enjoy that. Fuck, it's cold. God damn. It's almost December. Here I am in a flannel and a Fiona Apple shirt walking around like a fucking fruitcake. Anyways, let me know which one of these, and let me know about the stabilization. I'm a clod hopper, like I'm a cloppy clobberson. This is a nice little bridge and creek thing going on here at my local park. Fuck, it's cold. I can't wait to get hot pizza and stuff it in my fat self. Whew. Anyways, let me know. Just a fun video. Kind of for me, kind of for you, mostly for me, but for you too. Obscure Tech. Drop all your comments about all three of these phones. What would you use to vlog? Would you go cheap? Would you go flagship? Would you buy an expensive ass camera? I do want to know. I want to know. Well, there you have it. This is why I've been using an iPhone for the past year, 2 years. It just absolutely wiped the floor with the other phones. The stabilization, the colors, the clarity, everything was better. The A53 definitely second place. Really, the washing, like the kind of washed out look, was the only thing that I didn't love about that. Everything else was like not lovable, but fine. Stabilization was not as good as the iPhone. Colors definitely not as good. Clarity not as good. The Stylus 2024 pretty much sucked all the way around. The shading, the shadows, just kind of way off. Stabilization non-existent. So I won't be using that for sure. A53, I could see myself using. I could do some color grading, get that wash look to go away. It might be okay. I could probably make that work. But it's hard to want to after viewing the footage from the iPhone 15, which I knew was good, but when you compare it to those two, it's great. So there's that. This is Sparta! Sparta!